All right, I'm going to give everybody one more minute. Okay, everybody good? We got it written down. You're going to refer back to this, so you want to make sure that it's written down, okay? All right. Okay. Okay, so this is my brain dump, and I had it written up here. I don't know what happened to it, but okay, this is my brain dump. This is literally everything about me that encompasses me and who I am as a person. Okay, so mama, wife, I'm a redneck chick. I had no idea what healthy eating was until I was like 30. I sucked at sports, have no coordination, still don't. 10 rounds is kind of helping me with that. I used to have zero self-confidence, and now I have like 100% self-confidence, guys. And that is because of what coaching taught me. You will transform over time in this business if you let yourself. I always want to be the best, always. Like, it is my goal to be the best at whatever I'm doing and be at the top. And again, I wasn't always like that. Dog mom of 3 pit bulls. I used to be a junkie stripper. I am saved by grace. I'm a girl mom. I work out and eat chocolate every day. I was a cosmetologist and in the dental field. I had no self-worth, and I always tried to be someone else just so that I could be accepted. I lived my life trying to be like everyone else and never learned who I really was. That's a huge part of my story. I love seafood, steak, tacos, and pie. I am a mix of George Strait and 3-6 Mafia. I love the outdoors, planting, fishing, hunting. I can skin a hog and butcher a chicken, and I can grow and can any veggie that you want. Sugar's my favorite. I freaking love hard work. I get annoyed with whiners and problem finders. I am a solution-focused person. I always have been. Like, it honestly has made it hard for me to be compassionate and connect with people, because if someone's coming to me with their problems, I'm like, yeah, okay, let's just fix it. Come on. I've always been like that, and that has made me not a super great listener. So again, something that coaching has been growing on me. And I really like to take ownership of my hard work, no matter where that is. So get your pens and paper out, and I want you guys to write your brain dump list. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to use my timer this time. And I want you to literally write everything about you that you possibly can, no matter what that is, on this paper. Don't be afraid to be real and raw, all right? Because it's you that you're wanting to attract. So timer is up, and let's go. And again, write this down on your piece of paper. All right, guys. Okay, so I want everybody really quick to drop three of their brain dumps in the chat real quick. Love vulnerability and real talk. Love that. Mexican food is life. Same. Christian, love animals. Love that. Recovering alcoholic, Jesus lover, love shooting guns. Same, sister. Even though I'm not a really great shot. Oreos, mom of 6. Ooh, you go, girl. Struggle with my weight. Someone's going to relate to that, Beth. College student, mom of 4, domestic violence survivor. That's amazing. I love these guys. Enjoy cooking, boy mom, captain wife, carb fanatic, same. Member of DAR, nature lover, artist. Awesome. These guys are great. These are great, guys. See? These are the people who you need to be talking to on your posts. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to move on. Okay. So for the breakdown, okay, so I put my brain dump all together, right? This is the gist, okay? So this is who fits my criteria. This is who I'm looking for. And I bet a lot of you guys would fall into this category if you're on my team, okay? So 30-something, busy women, working women, desk job, moms, hard workers, hustlers, okay? So my avatar statement is I'm looking for 30-something busy women who are looking for a way to give themselves and their family options and are willing to put in the work to design their life. Think about how powerful that is, guys. You are able to design your life. And if you stay close to the fire, us, our team, you're going to watch other leaders who are literally designing their lives before your eyes. And that is how you keep showing up. And that is how you grow. You are who you hang out with. Your mommy was right when she told you that. Stay close to the fire. I cannot stress that to you enough. Okay, moving on. All right, so on social media, I am doing 2 posts a week that are breadcrumbing coaching, okay? Meaning I'm posting on my Facebook and Instagram, at least 2 of those posts a week are about coaching, okay? It doesn't have to be super long. It can be, you know, a little blurb. Like the other day, I posted something like me trying to remember the last time the opinions of others paid my bills. Like, hello, I was afraid of what everybody was going to think about me for doing this. And there's a million people out there that can relate, and their opinions don't pay my bills, and they never have. So it could be something short, all right? I am talking about coaching in my stories every single day, guys. If you are only talking about your challenge groups in your stories, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Trust me. It doesn't have to be a big, huge story. It doesn't have to be you making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, you want someone who's going to relate to you right now. Talk about how your coaching check paid for groceries this week, or talk about how your tribe of women that you decided to join coaching has just made you believe in yourself in a whole new way. There's a million things that you can share about coaching that don't have to be big and elaborate. I feel like a lot of times we avoid talking about coaching because we feel like we had to make it before we can do that. And that's not true. You know what that is? That makes people not want to sign up with you right off the bat because they're afraid that they're not going to be able to accomplish what you accomplished because it's so big and so huge. Don't make it like that. Make it be like, I paid for my nails this week, and I'm so thankful that I was able to get my nails done because it's been 5 months since I've been able to do that because we couldn't afford it. But coaching made that happen for me. So I want you to think about your language, words that would appeal to me and my Enneagram. Everyone on my team has done the Enneagram test. I am personally Enneagram 3. I am very competitive. I like to be the best at things. Words that appeal to me are organized, focused. I love a challenge. I'm driven. Self-belief, self-motivation, totally appealing to me. When somebody tells me that they're not motivated, I totally roll my eyes because motivation's BS, straight BS. I'm trying not to curse on this call. So being the best, motivated, hard work, number one, top team, achievements, freedom. You guys, when I shared my why statement at the very beginning, freedom, I think I said freedom and free like 4 times. That just fires me up. The idea of my husband having the freedom to not have to go to work is why I show up every day. Having the freedom to stay home with our baby, having the freedom to be able to pay for cheerleading and whatever she wants someday, that fires me up. That's why I do this. So income growth fires me up. I want to know what your words are. So I want you guys to drop in the chat really quick, 2 or 3 words that really, really fire you up and just get you excited. What's your language? So I'm going to read those aloud. I'm going to wait for them to drop in the chat. Providing. Excuse me. Encouraging. Passionate, motivated, encouragement, freedom, acceptance, love that, inspiration, hustle, yes girl, financial freedom, confidence, inspiration, support, money, same sister, self-belief, empowered, change, that's a good one, confidence, support, change. Love it, guys. Love it. Okay. Love all of those. Personal growth, financial freedom, accountability, amazing. Accountability is a good word. Good word, Rachel. Okay, moving on. All right, so get out of my way. Sorry. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Make your game plan personal. Your goals and your story are most likely their goals and their story. All right. So like I was saying before, guys, like your game plan for your social media, who you're targeting is you. Like that's who you want to work with. That's who you vibe with. That's who you're going to be able to talk to. This business is all about duplicating yourself. And when you figure that out and you get that down, that's when the magic happens. So I know all of you guys who are on my team can relate to me in some way, and I talk to you in a special way because we connect. So that's what I'm trying to teach you guys to do here. So what does your avatar want? My avatar wants to work hard, to bring dreams to life, to give herself and her family options. So talk about the work. I personally will talk about the work in my stories at least a few times a week. And again, sorry for the typos because I can see them already. I worked 30 minutes before work in the morning, an hour on my lunch break, and 30 minutes after dinner instead of watching TV. I listened to my training. I showed up every day to get where I am, and that's who I want to work with. I still show up and hustle every single day to get my big goals. So in conversations, I say things like this. This is a really great invite to coaching. So I'll say, so I've been thinking about this for a little while. Have you ever thought about doing what I do as a coach? Guys, we overcomplicate the crap out of inviting to coaching. It doesn't have to be that. When somebody asks you, if you say like, have you ever thought about doing what I do? And they ask, do you know what I say? I say, I work out at home, I get results, and I help other people get results too. And that's it. And usually that sparks interest to where they want to know more because they're like, are you freaking kidding me? You're getting paid to grow your abs? Yeah, I am. And then I'm going to teach you the rest. So just a little blurb really quick. At that point, when somebody says that I share that and I'm like, do you want to talk some more information? I will share a couple of links that I will share with you guys in our chat, and I'll give to Meg and Hayley so that they can share with you. I'm sure that they have these, but I'll go ahead and share them just in case. A couple of links that explain what coaching is, and then I have our webinar that explains what coaching is, and it's been really helpful. So what are your avatar's big dreams? So start with yours. My biggest dream was to have the choice to stay home with my kids. And that's true. That's exactly what my biggest dream ever is. And I am living that today. What motivated me or what motivates me? When I started, I was motivated by the fact that my work determined my income. I can give myself my own raise. I knew that I can earn an extra $500 a month because I had the goal in place. Income motivates me. Rank motivates me. Recognition motivates me. I'm motivated to help other women achieve their biggest goals when they're willing to do the work, and I like helping people make money. Love it. I love hearing about when you guys get paid and you make money. I love hearing about when you guys find your confidence. So, voice messages and confident. I'm confident in what I have to offer, and you should be too. Guys, there's at a point in the conversation where you really want to connect with someone, and I want to challenge you to start using the voice messenger. It really connects you with the person. It takes some time out of your messages, and it's a really helpful tool. So I just wanted to add that little blurb in there and kind of encourage you guys to use that, because it's been a really successful way for me to connect with my person that I'm talking to and let them know that I'm a real person on the other side of that message. Okay, so for example, for your team call tonight, most people will post a picture of their team call, you know, a little screenshot, and they'll say, yay, team call night, so much fun. What you want to do when you're speaking to your dream coach is, I freaking love being part of a top team where I learn new things every day about crushing my biggest goals in my business. My new coaches are slaying, and I love seeing them hit their income goals. Guys, you are part of a large team. Take a picture and say that. Talk like you are a top coach. Believe that you are a top coach now. Treat your business like it's a six-figure business, and it will become one. So I wanted to share a couple examples with you about how I talk to my avatar. This is a picture of me with Paisley outside. We were having a little picnic and kind of enjoying the nice weather that we've been having the past couple days. And I talked about how I used to sit in the break room on Mondays and think about, like, oh my gosh, I have the whole freaking week left, dreading the rest of the week, wishing that I could be home with my family. And one day I realized that if I ever wanted some things to be different, I had to do something different. I needed to be different, and I maybe needed to do something a little unconventional. So it took hard work and dedication, but it got me there, and I'm sharing that in this picture. I brought people to where I was at. I shared the story. Oops. Here's another one that I posted the other day. I couldn't help myself, because this really happened, okay? So I'm a pit mom and a girl mom, and I was talking about how she was, you know, grabbing my dog's red rocket, and this is just a way for people to connect with me and know that I'm a real person, right? This made people laugh, it got engagement from my audience, and it brought them to my real life, right? As a new mommy and a pit bull mom, it just was funny, and people ate it up, they loved it. So I just want to say, like, if you are that coach that is posting about fitness 24/7, or posting pictures of you in your fitness attire 24/7, and, you know, talking about that, like, you're making a mistake. Like, give people value, make them want to come to your page, make them realize that you're a real person and you're not just on your page selling stuff. Like, that's not what this is about. This is about building a following and intriguing people and breaking that barrier of distrust. Like, you don't want to be yucky. Don't be that. Be relatable. This is totally relatable, because I'm sure that every mom with a boy dog has had their kid grab his thing. So here's another one. I talked to you guys about how I love sugar, and I was talking last weekend about how I bought Chris a peanut butter pie for his birthday. He had no pieces, and I ate 2 pieces. And I said, we'll work out for peanut butter pie. That is totally me. And yes, that really did happen. I was bloated for like 3 days from that dang peanut butter pie, but it was so worth it. And then here's another one. This is just about being a mom. She was back here playing in her diaper, and I was like, gosh, you know, like I really envisioned us totally different. Like, but here's me with my dog hair all over my black leggings, and Paisley's in her saggy freaking diaper playing with the remote control, standing on the couch. And I just talked about how like life is not what I had envisioned it to be, but I love it so much and I'm so happy. It's nothing about coaching. It's nothing about fitness. It's literally just about me and my life. And this is me reaching my target market, showing people that I'm a real person. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to turn it over to Meagan, and she's going to share a little bit about her target market. She's going to share a little bit about some of her example posts, and I'm really excited to hear from her. So take it away, Meg.
All right, hold on. Let me screen share. Can you see it? Is it coming up? No. Hold on one sec. Sorry, guys. Is it sharing for you now? All right. So we all kind of have, obviously, are speaking to different people, different avatars. Everybody's story is different. That's why it's so important to figure out what your story is and who you're speaking to, because you're not trying to speak to everybody. You're trying to speak to either the old you or the current you. Those are your tribe. Those are your people that you want to attract. So for me, I got into this business a little bit different than some people. I started this business at first for accountability. I had always struggled with riding that hamster wheel of binge eating and dieting, and I needed a change. I was a new mom, busy, and I was trying to figure out my new role as becoming a mom. The community and support I found within the challenge groups was everything that I needed. I just started just as a challenger. I followed my coach for years, and I saw the potential income and freedom I could create for my family, and I knew I had to give it a chance and see where this could bring me. So that is the people that I'm talking to. I am talking to busy moms who might have felt like they have lost themselves in becoming a mom, or are struggling with finding community and friendships and those types of things. That's what made me fall in love with coaching, and that's how I got into it. So that's how I talk to my people. Which with Nicole, like hers was a little bit different. She got into it because she saw how much her coach was making, and that drove her. For me, it wasn't financial right off the bat. I will say mine has shifted a little bit now that I have seen the potential of freedom that you can create for your family. So that is my base of why I got into it. So those are the people I always speak to. But I will say I always talk about what it has done for my family thus far as well. So I'll give you a little bit of my brain dump. So I am a mama and a wife, a pizza lover, a boy mama. You'll see me talking about C-section. I am a C-section mama, so I often bring that into my story because it's something I really struggled with, and I know so many women relate to that. I'm busy. I'm a foodie. I love champagne. I'm a hot mess express, always at my house. I struggled as a new mom. I love TJ Maxx. I'm hardworking. I'm an online shopper. Love chips. Give me all the energizing coffee. I'm a dog mama. Driven, hustle and heart, hard work, passion. I'm definitely a recovering people pleaser. I talk about that for sure. Binge eating. I danced for 16 years. I was very self-conscious of my body, cared what others thought about me. Toddler mama, go-getter. Tacos are life, dream big, mindset is everything. Positive vibes. I show up and do the work, and consistency is everything for me. Consistency is how I have built my business, showing up every day, even on the days that I didn't want to show up, but I showed up because my why was so strong. That's why when Nicole was talking about your why, we all want to help people. That's what we're all here for. But at the end of the day, what more do you want to do? For me, it's so much more deep rooted than I just want to help people. I want to give my son everything that I can give him. I want my husband to be able to retire and stay home and not miss every moment with my son. So you got to dig deep and find those reasons why you're going to show up on the days that you don't want to show up. And I'll just give you a few of my posts. So when I speak to my person and my tribe I'm trying to attract, I'm very specific. I literally will tell you exactly what I'm looking for in my posts. So this post just kind of talks about how I talked to you guys before. I didn't get into coaching for the free trips or anything like that. I really needed accountability and community. And I kind of talk about how, I am a dreamer, and now I've seen what this company and business can do for my family, my future family. So I'm all in. I just kind of talk about what I want, what I'm looking for in life. Like, put those things out in the universe. Like, if you have things that you're like, oh, I don't want to say, I'm in debt, or, of course, keep things you want to keep private. That's your choice. But at the end of the day, the more things you put out there, the more things people are going to be like, oh, wow, like I can relate to that. I'm in credit card debt, or I want to be able to buy a new car, or I want this. So like, always try to bring that relatable piece in. So that is one of my posts. Another one, I straight up will talk about values that I'm looking for. Like, I'm looking for women that are hardworking, they're passionate, and they're hustle. Those words were also in my brain dump. Those are my words. I want people who are going to show up every day, put the hard work in behind the scenes. And the girls on my team are, those are my people. Those are the type of people that I attract and I love to work with. So that is another little thing. And then my last one, this one is just about mom life and, how raising tiny humans is exhausting, and just relating to that mama out there that's tired or, might not think that they're doing enough. So I speak to that a lot because I can relate to that a lot. So just go back and look at your social media like a journal and talk to what did you need to hear when you were having a hard time? Or what did you need to hear when, you needed to be picked up? So that's kind of where I go. And like Nicole said, it doesn't always have to be like, oh, I made this much this week, or I did this week. You can talk about coaching in so many different ways. That's why once you figure out who your avatar is, it makes it so much easier to figure out what you're trying to say and who you're trying to attract. So that is my piece. I'm going to pass it over to Hayley, and she is going to wrap up the rest of this call. I'm super pumped. Let me stop this. All right, Hayley, it's all you.
Awesome. All right, you guys. So I am going to share mine now. All right. I think I am here. Give me my little window so I can share it with you. Can y'all see it? We good? Okay. Awesome. All right. So you can see here, we're all kind of sharing different bits in the same area of our coaching. I do want to say that you may be able to relate to one or all of us or none of us, but chances are you can relate in some form or fashion to one of us at least, because you all are here on this call and you related to us when we invited you. And that's kind of what we mean by relatable. And I'll get more into that in just a minute. But as I said at the beginning of the call, I started the business so that I could provide an extra income. I was looking to make like $400 to $500 extra a month. I had OB visits. We paid out of pocket because we don't have health insurance. We are part of a membership called Samaritan Ministries. So we pay out of pocket and then get reimbursed. But obviously, when you're paying out of pocket, you have to come up with that cash somehow right off the bat until it comes back. So, and so I needed that. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck with those bills either. I wanted to give my son, my future child, a life to enjoy. So if we want to go to Great Wolf Lodge in the future, if we want to take him to the zoo, like I didn't want to have to scrounge up change to go and pay for those tickets to the zoo. I grew up with a single mom, and I just remember that lifestyle. And She taught us hard work and how to earn what we wanted and what we needed. And God always provided, but I believe obedience is followed by those blessings too. So I truly hate debt. I was not taught financial discipline growing up either, because we just weren't in the position to have it. So I learned that later in life, and this coaching journey is leading me to financial freedom. Christmas doesn't go on a credit card. Doctor's visits don't go on a credit card, and surprise expenses don't go on a credit card. Coaching helps me with emergency fund. Coaching helps me with all the above. So after I followed my coach, I saw her share her testimony over and over again, of course. And she just kept talking about the potential of the income and how she was able to live in financial freedom because of what she did. And after watching her for so long and literally talking to her for over a year back and forth, I just couldn't say no to that journey any longer because I truly believed in what she was offering. Like Meg, I originally started for different reasons. I actually, like I said, I started for that extra income. I actually was planning to start my own boot camp in our community, and those plans fell through when I got a new job and found out I was pregnant within 24 hours. So another reason I joined coaching, and it wouldn't fit on this page, was so that I could have the convenience of serving other people without having to take up evenings and weekends from my future family. So there was that. Let me give you a little bit of my brain dump. And this is what I mean when I say you might see similarities from us. Like, we're all a part of a team, and you're part of a team. So you're probably going to be able to keep some of these on your brain dump list, because we all relate to one another somehow. So I'm a mom and a wife. I'm a Chick-fil-A lover, like all things Chick-fil-A and cookies and creams, milkshakes. But I'm a boy mama of a little boy toddler. I'm an overcomer of anxiety and chronic stress. And due to my chronic stress, I developed PCOS, which was my body resisting insulin. So I was borderline pre-diabetes because of the stressful condition I was facing every single day. Overcomer of PCOS, super busy lifestyle, like on the go all the time. I never stop. I'm up at 5 or 5:30 every morning and don't go to bed until about 11:30 at night, because I believe in this business and I know I will have freedom of time coming soon. So I'm a lover of Jesus. I love queso dip and guac is extra. I know I am too. That is just what I always throw in there. Mexican food is where it's at. I will eat it 3 to 4 times a week. I'm obsessed. I'm not a girl mom. I don't know how that got in there. And I'm not pregnant either. So don't know how that is in there. But I believe you can have abs and eat pizza. I was super insecure and allowed others to dictate my identity and self-worth. And I was addicted to sugar and fast food. I was eating McDonald's 2 to 3 times a day each day through my college years, until I discovered Beachbody when I actually discovered it 7 years ago, 7.5 years ago, and then came back to it to coach. So really cool story there for another day. I love fishing, lake life, beach trips, water. I'm a water bug. Like, put me on the water and I'm happy. Walks through the woods, playing with my son outside. So outdoors, love it, love it. Brunch is my absolute favorite meal. I love all the carbs, waffles, French toast, all of that. Give me all the coffee. Multiple jobs just to make ends meet is what I used to have to do. And now, like, coaching is providing in one paycheck what me and my husband make together. So I'm on my way to not having to work multiple jobs just to, pay off debt and make ends meet. So I love all the sweet snacks, and I believe that hard work pays off. You can hustle for what you want. I avoid negativity at all costs. If someone is being negative, I will plant some positivity in you, and you have to choose to accept that. But I avoid it at all costs. Like, I'm a positive person. Always planning for the future. I'm always chasing my dreams hard and goal oriented. And excuses are definitely annoying to me. Like, I believe you either want it or you don't. And if you don't want it, you're going to make excuses. If you want it, you're going to show up anyways, even when it's hard. I'm obsessed with music, and I believe in owning your everyday, and that is a choice. So there's your brain dump from me. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of my social media posts as well. So in this one, you can see they're watching everything you do, make it worth it. I want to teach them to go for it, chase the dream. I want to teach them to get back up because failure is going to happen. It's also a learning opportunity. I want to teach him that as long as God is in it, it can happen and it will be powerful. Most importantly, I want him to love others the way Jesus did. They learn by what you do, not by what you say. So make it worth it. So when you come to my feed or my page, you're going to know that I'm a mom, that I believe in the Lord, and I love the Lord, and I'm a huge, like, faith is one of my brands, 100%, faith and fitness. And you're going to see that in my passion for being a mom. And I share every now and then little nuggets about how we struggled to have a child. And that is why I share my journey as a mom. So again, like Meagan and Nicole said, you don't always have to make it all about coaching or all about health and fitness. Somebody told me on a previous call that, you know, when somebody comes to your page, you don't want them to just smell that you're a coach. You don't want them to smell. You want them to get a little curious and be like, oh man, this is cool. And you want them to leave empowered from your page. So now on another note, here is another one. I am really funny about sharing finances. So this has been out of my comfort zone for sure. But you can see that it's a picture of me working on my laptop. This was actually at our Destin retreat taken. So when you hit Diamond, you will get a personal invite to this, which is why it's important for you to be on these calls. You're going to keep growing, and you will get invited on fun trips like this. You get your personalized business photo shoot, but ADD, sorry, another story. So this is just me talking about how I received my highest paycheck, and how when I opened the computer and saw what that paycheck was going to be, my jaw literally hit the floor. I knew the potential, but when I actually started believing in myself to reach that is when it changed. So you see me in here, like, show up, be better than you were yesterday. And now I get to help you do that. I can mentor you to do that. What would that look like for you if you open the computer and had the highest paycheck of your life? Like, what would you use that for? Would it be to go shopping and get your nails done? Or would it be something like me where you can put that towards paying off debt? Like, we just paid off a credit card and we have no credit card debt now. Like, that's huge to us. We have zero credit card debt, just our cars and our house. So that's life-changing. And then it tells you who I want and who I'm looking for to mentor in that. It gives a little jab about anxiety and depression, which is what I love to see in this business. So you're going to get like fully loaded business-minded posts right here in here. So I don't post about that often unless I'm recruiting for coaching. So 2 to 3 times a week. This is more of my everyday style coaching. People relate to me every time I post something like this. I've always wanted to be an encourager, and those who are struggling, being in ministry, there's a lot of people who struggle, and you see that every single day. You see a lot of needs. So something to being in ministry, being on one end of it and then getting out of church and back in it. I see the outside looking in, like how people feel, and the judgment here, or the assumptions that you might feel judged by others. But this one just talks about how, you know my name, not my story, you know what I've done, not what I've been through. Talks about when I was in high school. So I give jabs about my past and what I used to struggle with, and how that developed my mindset then, how I let people dictate my actions. And then how you see the transition. You can be anyone you want to be, and you can follow whoever you want to, but if it doesn't align with God's word, you'll never be satisfied. For me, like, finally following a dream and just doing something, even though it made me sick to my stomach and I was scared to death, has allowed me to be bold enough to post stuff like this and find that confidence. So to others, I'm the one God placed in their life to show them what following Christ really should be like. To some, I'm the health and fitness fanatic. To others, they know that health and fitness became a calling over my life when I discovered it in the middle of some of my darkest days of battling anxiety, sugar addiction, and fast food. So boom, there you see some of my brain dump stuff in one post. Like, you pull from that brain dump and you post about it. I was a broken mess battling infertility. People who see me as a mom now don't know that about me 2 years ago. Like, I remember we're approaching the 1-year anniversary when I literally sat on my couch and told my brother I couldn't do it. And when he called me, I could barely speak because I was crying so hard. Like, that is what some people knew me as. And now people see me as a confident mama. But the point is, like, you sharing your story in the darker days of when you weren't the confident you will relate to somebody and encourage them. So anyways, you're going to see a lot on mine about encouraging and loving people where they're at. So now we are going to give you a call to action. So you're going to make your personal game plan. Let me look in the chat too really quick. I don't want to miss any questions. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Just making sure. So yeah, I'm sitting here trying not to cry too, Nicole, while I'm talking about it. Like, you literally feel it again all over when you talk about it. But so get a notebook. If you don't have your notebook out, which you should, if you've been doing what you're supposed to tonight, get your notebook and write down everything about your story. If you're tired, I totally get it. I promise it's worth it. Like, because of us being provided with some jam up training from our team, like, guys, y'all are on a top team. Like, be confident in that. And I wrote down something while Megan was talking and Nicole about, like, those of you who are new coaches. I know some of y'all are fresh, new challengers and coaches all at once, don't even know what in the world, like, starting point. Like, just be confident in what you're offering. And when you have a question or when somebody else has a question, I promise you, you have the best leaders here to guide you every step of the way. And we know how to help you, and we're going to help you succeed in this business, but you got to meet us halfway and do the work. So get out your notebook, make your personal game plan, and write down everything about your story. And I also want to tell you, believe in yourself. Remember to believe in yourself, be relatable to others. You are you. So you can probably relate to, like I said, some of the things on our list, on Megan and Nicole's list and everything. But at the end of the day, your story is not my story. Your story is not Meg's story, and your story is not Nicole's story. You have a story to share, and I want you to speak that confidently. I want you to believe in yourself, and do not, let me stop my screen share really quick, and do not give up on finding that story. Constantly write down something that comes to your mind. I literally held back for so long because I was scared to just be honest. And when I started just believing in myself and doing it anyways, is when my business shifted. My coach reached out to me yesterday and said, like, literally on a voice message, said, you're at Success Club over 50. What changed? What changed in you? Like, even the people who believe in you and empower you every single day will start to see that shift. But we believe in you. It's up to you to believe in yourself and meet us halfway and do the work. We are cheering you on every step of the way. You are going to go recruit some awesome people. You just have to do it and believe in it. So that is all we have for you guys tonight. Meg and Nicole, are you guys good, or did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to share?
I just want to say, like, guys, I know it's a sacrifice to be on these calls. You're sacrificing time with your family. I get that. Tonight's call was a little bit longer because we did the introductions. We kind of all took time. Typically, these calls are going to be about 30, 40 minutes, and they're every other week. So I just wanted to put that out there. I don't want you guys to think that it's going to be like over an hour every time. It's not. But we appreciate you. We're really happy that you guys showed up for this, and I just want to give you guys a little bit of praise for showing up, because this is how you grow. The people who show up for calls like this are invested, and that's how you make your business propel forward. So anyway, that's all.
Yes, and I'm going to end it on this note really quick. I heard something today by one of my favorite speakers. You catch what you're close to. So if you want to catch success, if you want to catch self-belief, if you want to catch confidence, you got to surround yourself with that. If you want to catch that growth in your income, surround yourself with people who are doing it, and you've got it. So y'all go have an amazing night, crush your business, and we can't wait to see y'all on the next call. See y'all later.
Wait. Nobody get off. We got to take a picture. Hold on.
Oh, picture time, yes.
Picture.
Sorry, Nicole.
And guys, remember, when you're posting about this in your stories, like we talked about, don't just, throw up that, oh, team call, like put something out there that's speaking to your people, make it to speak to your avatar. That's your challenge tonight. Tag us in it, and we'd love to share it in our stories too.
Yeah, guys, you can pull it straight from here. Talk about how you're so thankful that you're on a team that teaches you how to grow your business that you're with leaders who teach you and train you, like top leaders of your team. So I'll take a picture real quick. Okay. Anybody else? Share it to your stories.
Yes, guys.
All right, friends.
Thank you, guys.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.